An international flight that was bound for Grand Bahama Tuesday morning arriving on the island a day late. Sunwing's flight out of Philadelphia was delayed numerous times yesterday, and when the flight attempted to land on Grand Bahama last night, it had to be rerouted to New Providence because the air traffic control operations on the island were shut down. Our Kimberly Mullings was at the Grand Bahama International Airport Wednesday afternoon when the passengers arrived.
This has been the worst vacation of our life. So here we are. We don't know. We're supposed to fly out Saturday morning. We don't even know if we're going to fly out. They've told us they hit a bird. They told us they had a dead battery. Then they told us they didn't have enough time for the pilot.
Sunwing's Flight 4016, en route to Freeport, Grand Bahama from Philadelphia, was scheduled to leave at 9:15 a.m. on Tuesday, but that did not happen due to a long delay. Passenger Mary Jane Geringer says she was disappointed with the service provided by the airline and booking company Vacation Express.
We finally left Philadelphia International Airport last night at 8:30, 9 o'clock. We finally got on a plane, but they kept accommodating us with $15 vouchers to get whatever we needed. When we got to Philadelphia, they told us nobody knew what Sunwing Airlines was. We called the vacation company 4 times, and they said, we can't help you. There's nothing we can do. So now we finally get on a plane. We come in here to fly into Freeport, and the pilot announces that they've shut down the airport and we have to somehow get into Nassau.
The passengers finally arrived on Grand Bahama Island after one Wednesday afternoon, thus losing a complete day of what was supposed to be a 4-day vacation. Tourism Director Betty Bethel.
Well, we had 186 guests on an aircraft that accommodates 189, so we had a full flight, more or less, coming in from Philadelphia for a 4-night visit. As a result of being redirected to Nassau, they were accommodated at the Malia and then transferred to the airport for departure by Vacation Express today. I spoke with some of the passengers, and I must say that for the most part, they were just very pleased with the arrival experience that they had in Nassau. They said that they were greeted at the airport like royalty. They were well treated, well cared for, and likewise at the hotel. Despite the fact that there were a lot of last-minute arrangements, they felt that they could not have been better welcomed given the circumstances.
Tourism officials were at the airport to greet the passengers as they disembarked the aircraft.
We did a special welcome greeting when they got in the customs hall, and then we gave them burlap bags with our Grand Bahama Island signature on it, filled with rum, Junkanoo Summer Festival t-shirts, and other goodies. And in addition to that, we also provided them with a special welcome letter with an apology and inviting them to the finale of Junkanoo Summer Festival at Sunset Village on Friday.
Buses were waiting outside the airport to transport passengers to their various hotels, and Bethel ensured that the Ministry of Tourism will remain in contact with Vacation Express and Sunwing, as well as the Air Traffic Control Center on the island, to ensure that this type of situation is avoided in the future. Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Thanks, Kim. Well, the rerouting of that flight reportedly resulted from labor issues surfacing between the government and the Air Traffic Controllers Union regarding overtime pay. According to the Minister of Transport and Aviation, Glennis Hannah Martin, for several weeks the union has been addressing the issue with the Department of Labor as general orders calls for time off for overtime worked. Hannah Martin, however, stated that the union insisted that the workers should be paid under the Employment Act. The issue reached its boiling point last night when an air traffic controller here in Freeport reportedly refused to marshal in that aircraft that was bringing in 186 passengers from the U.S. to the nation's second city. The minister contends that this action is alarming, and she is seeking further advice from the Minister of Labor. Meanwhile, President of the Bahamas Air Traffic Controllers Union, LaShawn Gray, says the rerouting of the aircraft out of Grand Bahama was nothing out of the ordinary, and the controller was within his rights.